Gunpowder biscuits, burnt biscuits, flying bullets. Popeyes manager snaps in Charlotte, North Carolina.
What happens when workplace pressure meets poor quality biscuits? Y'all, it just got real in Charlotte, North Carolina. On May 11th, 2025, a heated argument between two Popeyes managers turned violent over burnt biscuits. Shots were fired, one man was left critically injured, and now a 22-year-old is facing attempted murder charges.
Was it just biscuits or a boiling point? Are fast food workplaces becoming war zones? What would you do if your manager pulled a gun on you? Join myself and
Mary Beth as we dive into this shocking incident, unpack the pressures behind the scenes, and discuss how we can prevent workplace conflicts from reaching a boiling point.
absolutely, we'll break down the timeline of the fight, local news coverage, and police response. And finally, what this says about workplace stress and conflict management. Comment below with your thoughts. What? Stop this madness. All right, everybody. Thank you. My name is Regina Connell. Thanks for coming in. Yes, you heard that correctly. There was a shooting incident over burnt biscuits in Charlotte, North Carolina at a Popeyes restaurant. You guys, the first thing we're going to do is run on over here to the news video reel that I found on it. And this is from WBTV 3 on your side in Charlotte, North Carolina. So without further ado, let's get started.
Tonight in a wild shooting out of Charlotte. This one happening over the weekend at a Popeyes on South Boulevard. New court documents reveal burnt biscuits led to a burst of bullets outside the fast food business. The person shot was a manager of the restaurant. The person who fired the gun was arrested. He's due in court later this month.
All right, y'all, that was the brief news reel, and we'll go back and revisit that and see what else I can find on that as far as news coverage. So we're going to run over to this Newsbreak article and read what it has to say. A manager at Popeyes restaurant shot employee over burnt biscuits, cops say. A manager at Popeyes restaurant in North Carolina is facing an attempted murder charge after shooting his co-worker over burnt biscuits, cops say. Rodney Wood, 22, was arrested and charged with attempted first-degree murder in the May 11 incident. WAFB reported the shooting unfolded around 6 p.m. at a Popeyes restaurant in Charlotte, North Carolina. Wood and the other employee were arguing over overcooked biscuits. A customer who witnessed the shooting told police. The witness said both Wood and the other employee went outside after one challenged the other, and the two began fighting. And Popeye's manager has been charged with attempted murder for shooting one of his co-workers after an argument about burnt biscuits. Mecklenburg County Jail. Okay, here we go. All right. While the two were sparring, Wood allegedly pulled out a gun and fired 2 rounds. Video taken from the scene shows Wood discharging his firearm twice at point blank range, according to court documents obtained by WAFB. Both shots struck Wood's coworker, one in the groin and one in the chest. The injured employee was rushed to a hospital with life-threatening injuries before undergoing surgery. And yes, those are life-threatening areas. When police arrived at the restaurant, Wood was gone. While witnesses told authorities he had run away, Police quickly caught him in the same shopping center. Wood claimed the coworker he shot was also a manager, police said. He also told police that when the two stepped outside, he was punched in the face 3 times. He then allegedly fired 2 warning shots, which were not meant to kill, he told police. While Wood attempted to justify his actions, the arrest affidavit claims he failed to articulate a credible imminent threat of deadly force necessary to support a self-defense claim under state law. That's right. So, the other gentleman, if he didn't have a weapon, the self-defense has to match the imminent danger. Wood is due back in court later this month, according to the report.
Fired. As new at 5 o'clock, burnt biscuits led to bullets fired outside of South Charlotte Popeyes restaurant. One man was shot and it was caught on camera. We're going to freeze the video because it is graphic.
He all up in his face too.
All right, guys, this is the video footage the article was referring to. And you guys, please, disclaimer, this is very violent, graphic material, as was stated.
Fighting. He knocked the headset off.
It's graphic.
He all up in his face too. Oh, they fighting. He knocked the headset off.
You heard the woman gasping there. This
would back up some of his claim that he was indeed punched in the face. I saw once, it looks like maybe a second punch, and it could have been more. I mean, let's keep going.
This happened outside of a Popeyes restaurant on South Boulevard near I-485. And that's where Channel 9's crime reporter Hunter Signs is live tonight.
When we left the area, when we left Charlotte, South Boulevard was becoming a really bad area. Central Avenue was completely taken over. The mall was completely shut down. It had become so violent over there. And that's where Rusty's originally from, the east side. So let's keep going.
Tonight, Hunter?
Erica, it is another example of a simple argument, this one over burnt biscuits, that led to someone being shot. Police say it happened between 2 managers at this Popeyes here behind me, and an eyewitness told me today all of it happened in front of his young children. For the first time, we are seeing different vantage points of a Mother's Day shooting at this South Charlotte Popeyes. 2 men seen fighting.
I did not put the two together. You guys, this happened on Mother's Day. More acts of violence happening on Mother's Day. Stop this madness. Stop it. There was an act of violence here in West Virginia, our neighboring county, Lincoln County, in Logan. A memo went nuts with the golf club, damaging vehicles, throwing lit cigarettes, and all this is happening in front of children. This is not okay. This is not okay.
In the parking lot, then 2 shots ring out. We are choosing to stop this Charlotte video, the rest too graphic to show. I spoke over the phone with an eyewitness who didn't want to use his name, but he says he and his wife were inside the fast food restaurant and were the last to deal with the suspect.
He was going in the back, with the guy who was some brown biscuits. He took the plate with the brown biscuits and threw it on the ground.
Moments later, in this dash camera video, you can see the 2 men walk out of the Popeyes. Then another eyewitness captured the victim throw punches first. Then the suspect pulled a gun.
You can see him recording his.
Seconds later, this angle shows the suspected gunman walks back into the restaurant as those inside scurry around, some ducking.
You always think the worst, People are nuts now and they shoot around and that's it for us.
Nobody else was hurt. Seconds later, the suspect was seen walking out and away from the restaurant. Police.
Were those handcuffs on his pants? Let's take a look at that. Well, let's finish listening and then we'll break this video apart.
Seen walking out and away from the restaurant. Police caught up to him nearby, arresting 22-year-old Rondi Wood. He's charged with attempted murder. The victim shot twice, but is currently alive. And again, police say both the suspect and the victim were both managers here at this fast food restaurant you see behind me. I did reach out to Popeyes asking them how an employee managed to have a gun while on the clock and if any of their policies will change because of this, but I haven't heard back yet. Reporting live tonight in South Charlotte, Hunter Sign.
Thank you, Mr. Hunter, for that. All right, guys, we're going to go back and we're going to put this on mute and we're going to examine the body language. I'm going to put it on full screen for you guys so you can see for yourselves. So let's take a look at this. So when we went back, the victim claimed, or the assailant claimed, that this was self-defense. I don't know that really required a firearm. And like the newscaster said, I will ask and pose the same question: why was he carrying a firearm? For that area, though, it's not a safe area. It's not a safe area, and we haven't been there in, almost 20 years. So it's probably gotten way worse. I can't say almost 20 years because we lived there anyway, we got out of Charlotte and lived on the outskirts. Then we went to Winston. Now we're in West Virginia. I'm just saying, Charlotte's like a mini New York. It has become a mini New York. Let's keep going. Let's take a look at this footage. All right, guys. So, a lot's happening here. And you can see right there the altercation, and we can slow it down just a little bit. Looks like they slowed it down some too. All right, so we know right where that area is. Okay, so I slowed it down even more. He did punch him. But you can see him already reaching for the gun. Yep, there it is right there. Yep. Not cool. Not cool at all. This can't be the answer, going immediately for deadly force. That cannot be the answer every time. It just cannot be. All right, guys, you heard it right here. There it is. Let us know what you think in the comment section. You guys, what do you think about this behavior? What do you think about it? I don't really think there's any justifying bringing that type of weapon to work. And if it's that dangerous to work in that environment, then mayhap consider a different line of work or somewhere else. I don't even know what to say about all this, you guys. I just don't. I'm thankful that we're no longer in that area, and thankfully no one else was hurt. Thankfully, the young man did not lose his life. And the perpetrator, what's going to happen to him? He should be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. And he's 22 years old. 22 years old. What does that speak to you guys? Thank you for joining. My name is Regina Connell. We will see you on the flip flop.
From the mountains to the rivers wide, tune in, it's time to take the ride. Regina's voice, it's your guide. West Virginia's heart, it's right inside. West Virginia Wire, hear the news. Politics and stories, what's shaping you.